Always playing this song when I miss you. Always playing this song when I miss you. Always playing this song when I miss you. It's your girl Lil Lala. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. You know, bring another banger, just something a little different this time. So today's topic is we talk about piercings. So if y'all don't know, I got 14 piercings. We're gonna talk about that. But I got my cousin here too, Erionna. You know, she youngest hustler out here. How old is you, cuz?
16.
16 years old, professional piercer. Nigga, she's a hustler. She's a hustler. I swear to God, she is. But we just gonna talk about like the pain level, how the upkeep of everything, and also like how it is to have these piercings pretty much. Is it a hassle? Was it worth it? All that. So I want to start off with the piercer's perspective of things. Plus she got her own set of piercings too. So let's talk about it.
Okay, so how about we talk about, okay, so people always ask me, like, when they come in, like, their first question is like, oh my God, is this gonna hurt? Piercings are literally like, certain piercings, most piercings are literally like 1 second pain, like 2 second pain. Like for a nose, it feel like a pinch, a belly like a pinch. The worst piercings are, the industrial piercing and the nipples. Your nipples piercings are definitely the worst. And then it's another set of type of piercings, which I pierced on my cousin. She got the 2 dermas right here. Those are not 1 second pain. Those take a little time.
It's a whole process.
Yes, it's a whole process when you pierce, when you do derma piercings. For those who do derma piercings, y'all know. It's a whole process of making an incision and getting the incision right to where you can put the ring in the ring fit. Whole process. But other than that, piercings, you have to be really strategic when getting them and really like, what's the word I'm looking for? Not particular, but you got to be really like cautious. Precise. Yes, when you're cleaning them from like the incision, you can get keloids. Keloids are just like from built up scar tissue. Keloids don't necessarily mean that the piercing is infected, but keloids are common when you get piercings. So you just really need to, like when you get in a piercing, you need to like clean it with antibacterial soap or sea salt water. In other words, saline solution. And yeah, when you get piercings, you just gotta make sure you're ready. And it's really not a lot to it. Just there, you know. When you get a piercing, you really don't want to think about it too much. You know, you just want to go.
That's what's gonna make you scared.
Yeah, that's what's gonna make you scared. A piercing is like, which one you rather do, piercing or tattoo?
I have no tattoos yet.
Oh, no tattoos?
I don't know. I can't speak on a tattoo. She can though.
Yeah, I mean, because a tattoo is like, you know, like it's a process too, you know? Mm-hmm. So it's like, I would probably rather do like a piercing. I don't know, yeah. But like, so yeah, far-wise is that. And for those of you that don't know, I'm a Milwaukee piercer. Come holla at your girl.
The dope is out here.
Holla at your girl.
So we gonna start off talking individually. Now she did a good amount of my piercings, but she didn't do all of them. But we gonna just talk about each piercing. So the first set of piercings I got these actually last year. This whole side, I think in like September last year. But I'm crazy. So basically, I got this nose piercing. I got these 2 right here.
Let me see.
And then I got my industrial.
Okay, so she got an industrial. She got a 3rd lobe. She got a 2nd lobe, and then she got her first earlobe piercing.
Yes, 2 nose piercing.
And then her nose piercing.
So I got that all at once. I also went to another Milwaukee piercer. I forget her name, but she's on Facebook. I find her. I'll put her in the description below too. I ain't gonna. Everybody need to be shout out to that did my stuff. So I'll find y'all. Honestly, I got a high pain tolerance when it comes to piercings. So one thing I want to tell y'all. Everybody can't speak for each other's piercings. So for some people, it might feel like nothing, while to other people, it was the most painful thing in the world. And let me tell you why that is, because people have different, everything is like genetically built different. Like you may have not as much meat on your nose as somebody else. For somebody else who has more meat on their nose, it's gonna hurt more. You know what I'm saying? Every piercing have different pain levels, and everybody has different pain tolerances. So when y'all ask people like, oh my God, did this piercing have this piercing? Don't, because it will never be an equivalent answer to you. She just talked some shit. But so like None of these hurt, honestly. Like, even my industrial, I know I heard a lot of... Okay, so let's rewind. So before I got any of my piercings, like, I used to look it up, which I'm sure plenty of y'all have done. Y'all look up, try to hear how people feel about it. Did it hurt? Don't do that. It's gonna scare you. It's gonna for real scare, because I can't tell you. I was so nervous the first time I went to go get a piercing. I'm like, damn, it's gonna hurt so bad. But I went there, I just took it. It don't really bother me. So... Most people I seen cry when they get, well, not actually cry, but tears will come down. The initial reaction. Yeah, the initial reaction. I didn't even flinch when I got this. It felt like a...
Me either. You didn't shed a tear?
No.
I didn't either.
I'm like, why? Like, I felt like a little reaction with my eyes, but nothing where I was like water or nothing. But this felt like a pinch, like a super tight pinch. One thing I hate about this piercing though, if this pulls out or something like snags it, it hurts. Like,
and everybody who got a nose piercing know this, cause I got one and listen,
I hate it. But I love it though. Like, I come to her all the time. Every time I think I'm finna lose something, I can't tell you how many times I called her. Like, I thought I lost this piercing, and I'm like, oh, never mind. I'll find it. Or she always replaces my stuff. I always go to my cousin for my piercings now. But these earlobes, they don't hurt. It feel like a pinch. This. On a scale through 1 through 10, I say it was about a 4.3.
4.3?
Yeah, something like that.
I had got my industrial too, and it wasn't that bad.
Yeah, like, I thought it was gonna be terrible, but only, like, I ain't gonna lie. Like, it felt weird. Like, don't get me wrong, I feel the pierce.
And it's like you hear it too.
Yeah, you hear like I can't even describe the sound. It's like a rubbery sound. I can't even describe it. Like, it just, I don't know, it's weird. But the only part that I say did hurt was the healing process.
Let me tell y'all, every person have a different healing process. Like, that surface tragus, as soon as you get done getting a surface tragus pierced, it don't hurt no more. Like, it don't hurt no more. But listen, your industrial piercing or your cartilage piercing or like, those type of piercings you gotta sleep on, and then just all that, like, that is a long healing process. And then another thing, your belly button piercing healing process, it go through pussing, it go through redness, it go through a lot of stuff. Like, the belly piercing process goes through a lot. And this one hurts a lot. I'm speaking by experience. Do yours still hurt?
What?
Your industrial?
No.
Okay. How long you had it? A year?
So, yeah, it's been about a year now. I ain't gonna lie though, like, my body heals pretty quick when it comes to piercing. Like, of course, you're not supposed to take it out after a certain amount of time, so I don't mess with that. I still follow those guidelines. But I say after a few weeks, couple weeks, my piercings don't hurt anymore. It's just I can't bump them or nothing. But this one right here, due to me having, if you got a lot of hair, I'm not discouraging from it, but you're going to really have to keep your hair back. Because I know the first time I got this done, she replaced my industrial piercing, actually.
I did?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
You gave me this piercing.
Yeah, because I was...
Yeah, because the other one had broke off. So basically, the other one I had was kind of like, it was kind of like plastic almost, like the material was. So I had like a clear ball, and this part was black. So this part like got caught around my hair. That hurted.
But
so
look
bad.
though, even for people who got like any type of hair, you gotta try to not, because if somebody hair neck length, you still can.
Oh yeah, you're right. Well, it don't matter how much hair you got. Just be careful in this area, because hair is right there. Anything can wrap around. That happened with me. I suggest you make sure you get something that's actually like a steel, like surgical steel. If you have an allergy, look into buying something that accommodates your piercings. Do not buy fake jewelry for your piercings. You will have an infection. You cannot blame it on your piercing. That is only your fault. That is only your fault.
Yes.
That is
and
only
when
your
we say
fault.
fake, we don't mean, when she say fake, she doesn't mean $1,000 jewelry. The diamond and the actual metal part are two different things. Sterling, I pierce with sterling jewelry, hyperallergenic jewelry. That in certain that jewelry even have a percentage of nickel in it, and certain people can be allergic to nickel. So you have to really know, your body type and how your body react to certain jewelry, because certain hyperallergenic and sterling metal have a percentage of nickel in it, and if you are allergic to nickel, that's on you. That's on you. You should know that before you come to me.
Also, big thing, the upkeep, cleaning it. You just can't get a piercing, clean it one time, and I'm fine. No. I clean my piercing when I first get that. I still do it to this day to make sure nothing gets infected, because mind you, dirt builds up. If you don't clean behind your ears, you
Hair
should be doing it. Hair products. Anything, sweating, working out. I know I work out a lot. Even if you don't, though, you sweat, you do stuff. Yeah, like it's just normal, but you need to stay on top of that. Like
bacteria build up.
Yeah, that's the thing, bacteria. So I clean all my piercings about 4 times a day. I get in the shower. Most people don't say use alcohol or hydrogen peroxide, but I do that anyway. If I'm on the go, they say don't do it
because it dries the piercing out.
I've seen that personally, actually, with my belly piercing. We don't get into that though. So after I got this, I waited a while, mind you. This is why I did that. So I got all this side done. I felt really naked on this side once I did that. But that's because I needed a side to lay on. Because I ain't gonna lie, I used to always lay on this side. So that was a little bit annoying. Having to adjust to a whole different side. So I ain't gonna lie, I didn't get that much sleep at first. Because I just was not used to it. It's not the worst thing in the world, but just a heads up if you do get one side. Yeah, it's not the best.
Because I remember when I had my industrial, I had just got my industrial on this side. No, I got my industrial on this side, and then I just had got my tattoo too. So, oh my gosh, I had to sleep on my back. Like,
yeah, if you're not used to that, it's gonna bother you. Then I waited a few months. Early this year, actually no, early this year I got these other 2. She knows this, lobe piercings. What's
the third lobe, the
second lobe. I just be saying lobe. But before I got this tragus, was that what it's called?
Yeah, the tragus.
Yeah, before I got the tragus one, I'll close up. This is the tragus. I had a surface tragus. Cuz actually did that. So what happened was, it pulled out in my sleep. But I had that piercing for some months. It had to be like 5 months or something like that. It snagged out in my sleep pretty much. It didn't hurt. It left a mark. I was pissed.
Everybody liked that piercing. Like,
I
it's
love
a beautiful piercing.
It is. So my ear felt so naked, and I hurried up and drove to her. I called her. She always be free, luckily, every time I call her. So I rushed over here like, cuz I need you to fix it. She couldn't fix it, unfortunately, because it like the way the skin had like basically the skin needed to heal. Like it was kind of
thinnish.
Yeah, like it wasn't gonna stay. Pretty much, it would have easily came out rejected. Pretty much. So
or not even rejected, like it snagged to where her skin had ripped a little bit. You know what I'm saying? So you'll have to give your time for skin to grow back because you don't want a piercing with a little bit of skin. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, but it looked good.
Yeah. So I felt naked. She didn't do this one, but she did the helix right here. I don't know if you guys can see that. I told her to give me a helix. That still didn't satisfy me. Like it still felt really naked. I needed something right there. So a few weeks later, I got this from another girl that does piercings in Milwaukee. So I need to find these people's names on social media because I do not remember.
Wait, another girl did your tragus?
Mm-hmm.
When?
A couple months ago.
Oh, who? You don't know? You hear my dad calling?
Hold on. Sorry about the interruption. We're back. Her dad is calling her. So basically, we're going to speed this up a little bit more. But basically, I got this like a couple months, I think, after it. Then the most recent ones is, these are honestly my favorite right here.
The dermals.
The dermals. These is the worst piercings I've had. As far as pain level, it's a good 8. But
it took like 30 minutes?
Yeah, it took like 30 minutes each of them. Because it's a whole process like she mentioned earlier. Like I know my nails fucked up. Don't talk about me. But basically, it's a whole process. She has to open up the skin underneath pretty much and then insert it. I say the part that hurt me the most was actually putting the jewelry in. That's what I hear from a lot of people too. Mm-hmm. But I mean, like I said, it all depends on your pain tolerance. I could sit through pain, honestly. Like, I might flinch a little bit here and there, but I'm not over here reacting about to pass out. If you do, I'm not knocking you, but don't be scaring yourself. I think that's what makes people pass out. Like, y'all be just freaking out on the inside. Yeah. When really, I say deep breaths. That helps me.
Deep breaths definitely helps, but never hold your breath when you doing the piercing, because you could definitely pass out.
Yes. So I say breathing through your nose, breathe out through your mouth. As soon as she about to insert it. Yeah, just and then as soon as you done breathing, done. Unless it's a dermal, then that's longer process. Yeah. But still the same. You still could do the same thing though. So the next piercings I got the top and bottom. My top piercing. You did my top piercing, right?
I don't even know. I really don't even know. I pierced so many people. Like I don't be remembering nothing.
I think she did. Yeah, she did do my top piercing.
I did your. You think I did?
Yeah, I went to Atlanta to get the bottom piercing. But I think you did do... Yeah, you definitely had to do the top. Because I don't remember nobody else I went to. Like, once I figured out you did piercings, I just waited for yours. Like, I can't tell you how many times I hounded her about doing dermals. I'm like, I'm away from you.
Yeah, she did. She is like the
away
reason
from
I
you.
started doing dermal piercings. So I'm like, okay, cuz keep telling me I gotta get on this. And then I started.
I bet she good money. And she be plugging. Like, dermals cost over $100
Yes,
each.
175.
Yes, or more, depending on where you go to. Each. I paid only $80 for both of these. So go to
40.
my cuz, $40 each. It might go up a little bit more over time, but it's worth it. She does quality work too. It ain't like a little rush thing.
And I'm not nasty. I clean everything.
Super clean, gloves, everything. So mess with the cuz with the piercings. But yeah, I just want to come to you guys and let you know about my piercings and stuff. Oh, one more thing now. This bottom piercing I got in Atlanta. That's the second worst one I got. Cause you know, as girls, we got more meat right there. Everybody got different experience, but mine's hurt.
People always say that the bottom will hurt.
For real?
More than the top, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, cause I almost cussed when I did that. Like, I'm for real. I was like, I'm so sorry, girl. She's like, you good? She's like, you okay? I'm like, yeah. Like, I know she always offered me this too, like to give me a break. I never do a break. I like to get it over with. I like to just get it over with. But wait, don't you got a belly piercing too? You got the top and bottom,
both,
right?
Yeah.
How was yours?
So my top one is girl pierced like when I was like 14. Then my bottom one, I had my stepbrother pierce it. So it hurted, but I didn't get it pierced by a real piercer. You know, I just guided him through it. So I'm like, of course it was gonna hurt because he was like kind of shaking when he pierced it. So it was like,
you dang near tortured this for the first piercing. Yo.
So, yeah, because he didn't know how to just get it in and get it out. You know, he just kind of struggled a little bit with the meat and everything. So
You tough for that one. I get that with a new piercing.
And then I kind of switched my own ring. I put my own ring in there and then switched it and stuff. So, yeah.
She could. I could not have done that. It would have hurt too bad. But I just want to come with you guys, tell you about my piercings, also the Upkeep. I want to give a huge shout out to my cousin with her work. And also, like, she's super knowledgeable in the things she do. Yes, she's 16, but that doesn't mean anything. She's real. I'm going to tell y'all something, too. Tattoo shops, most of them are not qualified in piercings, just to let y'all know. Most of them do not have certifications in piercings or nothing. They're pretty much trying to get the extra money, winging it. Learned it on it. She actually looks up the backstory about. She taught me plenty of stuff with this video actually. But she actually looks to the science behind it and stuff. And that's when you really like into your craft, you do that. So mess with my cuz. If you don't remember, her Instagram is ErionnaShanaya.
Area.
E-R-I.
Bro, oh my God. Okay.
One more
my 8th grade teacher did that at graduation, and I was so mad.
Graduation.
Yes, graduation, walking down the aisle. They was like, ErionnaShanaya Way. I'm like,
she gonna slap me when you say it.
okay, so it's ErionnaShanaya.
If you don't remember, it's gonna be in the description below. Also, I'm gonna tag her Instagram too. That's where she keep all her work. So she got credentials behind everything she do. She got proof for the work she do. But on that note, make sure y'all subscribe, like, and let's shout out your YouTube too. She's gonna be real consistent with that.
Yeah, I'm about to start being consistent on my YouTube. It's called the ErionnaShanaya Way.
Also gonna be in my description along with everybody else that did my piercing. I'm gonna find y'all. Y'all deserve the recognition for that. But thank you guys for tuning in. More content is coming on the way in a couple days actually. I got 2 special guests that are gonna be on my interviews really soon. So look out for that. Y'all ain't gonna suspect these, but stay tuned, y'all. Thank y'all for tuning in and peace.